earlier, the discussion has gone really very wide, especially given that it gained so much traction on social media from yesterday when the news broke that over the weekend before the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday today, a taxi driver in Ghana found money in his cab. And whereas some others would take advantage or see that as God blessed, he decided to return it to its rightful owner. This taxi driver, first of all, cuts across many facades of society, in that if you look at his circumstance, his economic situation, and even the kind of taxi he drives, you would wonder why he would see such an amount in his car and still be willing to return it. A few things are so interesting about this driver though. One thing he said that struck me so much was when he responded to the question, why do you have to return the money? He said, Onye skebia na wodi, onye mede, motu maye juma, na meda apamede. To it, you don't spend any other money. It is not mine. It belongs to someone else. I could work and earn that if I work. And so we're going to go and speak to Kwesi Akon, the very taxi driver whose story is being told this morning. And we're going to be conducting the interview in the Fanti dialect, and I'll do my best to bring us some interpretation when we're done with him. Kwesi is seated in his taxi cab with Empress Bakupe in the taxi cab. So I'm going to go and speak to them, and we'll take it from there. Good morning, Uncle Kwesi. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, Uncle Kwesi, Anape, you seem to be a hero. Why?
Like many pen that's my way to me do hasa. Meaning that.
Pocho, me pede be ya di bi amam. Twa mumfunyin kakra. The madi osi mimi de name bi. Before ebe fada me passenger no, in the edwuma metedan.
Oh. Me tired night. That time me and no omunye can you see fie cry me deck cry the boss is them same to can some cage man the fair drop and so yeah then to can fan
on your first dropping a fan what malata and crying
teshi
mopocho HRG na he
40 cities
akade na edwuma no munye dey no nti na rehwe kwan de invitation bra no na bibi basesa
oh no just invitation baba the mere passengers abanti no like
nti invitation bra no enya passenger
oh mere passenger me no rotation kakra na me say ba
malata
back to Newtown
ma me hwade mpocho hour wo mbahe
mama mensa
passengers na efa ho dey no ibiara nka ncho de bibi da waka no mu
o da baby
nti abra time ina ehu de bibi da waka no mu
12 am
ehu inu na oyo de oya abade
nam de ntomago
oya ntomago nti efa na ehu de sika no wo me no ebade na idi kan ye
oh mugbe mu hwe sika na na me den mommoy share me later boss
hey wadwuna ye ode punu edwuma na kofie koda
like me say adna mafun anyamede o say me dey come back
ebade ina ehie sika
oh me yeska ze me edwuma edna me yeska
onu nyima odika na ibi weja na ade wo kalem
da be nkofu je wo phone from kam
na ibi jane na ade wo no phone na iye ne den
o frappe nam da ko o ochibi ba o pe no okay mo hese zimba mo
Uncle Kweso mpocho na phone na di wala ihie bi
oh me phone you say for me use yam
I mean wo phone na e use no ni nti se meja mi di oye iPhone ni meja no o call ma de ma de babram ba ntina de babram
dem say me eduma me ska mutuma to my sense new mode the phones new version new way type eba the come to my automation
ma menhwe nti sisia ehu sika no na afa passengers anya wadwen de ibotum aye ibia ne di Inti mawaba no chede also etu ne hu because afa passenger kro ebien ebasa obotuma ye won me biala ne ze
oh enem adna enem no obo ho the bibi like ade actually say e bi di wo ho so wo do ko
na abade no wo
enem sent no wo ho
ma me ifa no nam
bocha
nti ihu de me no ye ba dwen de bokwa akaman
bocha
ma me mbra wo abrabam biom idu baby a amanfu susu de itu ade hu a oya wode nti itumi fa nanso ibi muso wadwen de bibi ti da sika na nyama ifa badan bobai badan baye badan banchi obese wo abrabo bibi dem ba wutim
oh shiamba mitrim ndi adam afan ayam din kwa de se me ko
me pocho ekwa asori wen
mo sure self Pentecost yam ti ase
ma me hwe nti ehu sika no afa andwin de na nti se dzoko na nyimpa no ya ne de no wa ma bia agbakawo ato ahye wo petregu
oh ma ndwon kra
ma me hwe adi ede phone ede sika no ede ko de ni fie ho idu fie ho aba samisi
oh enije ma me enije pa this can madam main this can nature ne man fan ba ne mutum this can our brain ne energy
ebo wo ya ma ne de to sika hu wo kan
and the first person come me and send the mutum ba hu mutum anya de
ebo wo ya ma ne de etu sika hu ina san ka chen de etu ne hu na so onya wo de e ba de no ka cho
that's no de ko
wo yi so ka cho da wo de ko odi we chikwai
oh man na nko bi
na mum oji de de bokon so
oji se me de bokon
edi ko du fie na edi ma me no abasam no ka cho
oh odemasi ozi ya min shram odemasi papa
muhun wo social media ma me ni fiefo wo rusu waaso na rusu bi ba ntine sun
oh ayo no like me minute 10 ma me ko no osu what if the Saturday I be me so an osu what like you tell sure say we cry god that like because it's going to obobobu and
mapocho ma me nko empress ba ko pe ho na masana ba wo ho ma me isma be ye bi ni bi I'm going to go over to Empress who is managing Kwesi account for us is seated on the other side of the taxi. Me Empress ba ko pe morning
obe ma apome
eradadom Empress ba ne say na fe uni Kwesi na namu
nyame because I came into the picture or returning sikano wow hwe senior areho ni bibia ye na me ye ne say no be mai oye nipa because me share ne taxi ni ye dada omo hwe sesia live or TV so no taxi no dada eno na ye timu sesia yi ena ono nso no uhu na onye obi a wa hia da so enti na me edwen ho se no meta aboa nkrofo ema omoko omanim ewo niama same why is it that ono ne case very different and I me take a video ne app na me ye ne say okay me na ko viral enti me nim nkrofo kakra wo media nimu UTV OKFM ne ade home base TV na Asempa FM ne ade so me ne omo kasa na me ka hwe omo sempa omo cho omo mboa me ni so ade hu ne se meboa no na ebia nyame na me no so no oboa na ebia me nso me de ne be kɔ enim
me da se anamompa ma me nsan kɔ Kwesi hobio. So we're going back to Kwesi Uncle Kwesi ya ba hobio obi bakade de me nyame yenya yewie ebade potin na ohye wo nkunan na eye wadwen de de miskedi wo ye ne den kra mamfa meteboko
aze hwem kwampa se Kristo ni de odo ayem obobatin wo wade a wo ye so ozo hu se yenyan bi ma ofata yenyan bi ofata o Kristo ni de wo ya de odo mo yasifu hu se ampa afi Kristo ni so yame
nti wo Kristo som no ohye wo nkunan no mama eye me eye no Uncle Cisia, Ghana ha babyara. Baby in wha woods in command a pair, Wombo woods a Matt there was a vice president and so what woods in more yawa casa. If I phone now or your vice president, not all day.
Oh, no menage. There's a meaning that say, Savvy video in Lisa to Yaman penning off from the menage pa. The Muslim, yeah, as a semi. A moment penny off from
taxi here to me or your water.
But I am there.
Ninty, if my Yamalukoya, if you do your queen, there was so but I would.
Oh, but I am in the bottom there.
Inti aka che woka una del beja ni taxi am.
Oh, men kan chen.
Inti da ho di edwuma.
It be edwuma. But mama to me.
Ma menhwe mo twado a oyamasim bisa otwado krala yin. O feed there the man semini scene. Awo no yin ma me no ho ntemiti den. Oji ni ska no ma obi.
Oh, amembi. Offer me tank mam kra. No say amam fish.
O feel with tank no ma fish.
Yeah.
Uncle see, I am a impa bebre want to me. I am a I am a impa bebre so want to me. Mother was say. Yami.
But there obibiasi fiti president akapim the vice akapim all the presidents of our Ghana here now with obibia UTV OKFM all the stations wedding all the stations the obibiasi doya what the mama.
That's a bebre and Kwesi. So that is Kwesi Akon, the taxi driver. Obviously, if you're watching GTV this morning, you can see the taxi. It is the exact one by which I'm standing. And he doesn't even own the taxi. The taxi belongs to somebody else. Yet, this man did not see that 8,400 cedis in his car as his fortune to go out and spend. Instead, he returned it to its rightful owner. And it is testament to being a Christian, he said. Indeed, he doesn't even have to reiterate that I can see and say that for myself. I asked him to tell me what happened on the day when he found the money. He does night service. He got a cab, a drop-in from Malata to Teshi. He picked the passenger, dropped her off, picked other passengers. But just when he was coming to the end, he found the money, and the smell with the money told him that indeed it belonged to a particular person. He told his wife about it. His wife said, no, this doesn't belong to us. Even though you found it, it doesn't belong to us. You may have to return it. Indeed, he went by himself, not in the company of his wife, and returned the money to its owner. For me, this is genuinely worth commending. This is Keep an Eye coming to you from Cantonment with the famous taxi driver in Ghana today. Coming back to you in the studio, Kafui.
All right, Alan, we have a couple of questions for you from my panel. Reverend Dr. Lawrence Teta has a question to ask.
Before I even say that, I want to say I'm happy to.
Okay.
I'm happy to support him in a way. Okay. If he's going to buy a new car, whatever he gets now, we can help him with the difference to get a good car. This is a moral story. These are things we need for Ghana. This is not a greedy person who is want to hash at the back of somebody's expense. And so I'm happy to support him. Things like that. No, I'm happy.
Thank you so much.
I will support him financially to see how whatever he gets. But also I want to recommend that the vice president should not just send a message, should meet him physically, shake hands with him. President should shake hands with him. Former president should shake hands with him. People should let him go. He should go to President Kufuor's house. He should be hosted. These are the things that he will take pictures with, and to encourage others. We should let our leaders. So it should not be unhappy with what the vice president has done. Truly, he can go there. And I think the vice president will be more than happy to receive him. We will also receive him here. Kafu, if you can arrange for us next Thursday, myself and Sheikh will host him. But I'm happy to support him, whatever he has as a difference, to buy a new car that is durable. That will be an example for people. And we should not forget to congratulate his parents and for good upbringing. These are moral things. The wife and all the people around him has helped in him doing the right thing. And this is what we need at the nation. Kudos to guy. Wow, I'll support you to buy a new car.
Thank you so much. I'm sure Alan will tell him pretty soon. But Sheikh, any message for the young man?
Oh, the young man. Alan. I can't find tonight. Now, Papa, no.
Yes, I'm here.
Papa, why hasn't it been son? Jimsa was the what is in I. Now, even a cranshare and operator also my knee uncle for driver for them. Do why Bisan?
Madase, I'll pass it on straight away. Thank you very much. Okay, Uncle see, Empress, you must hear this too. Say him, Reverend Dr. Lawrence Tete. Also, make a child pay there. Bibiara areas there, they call the taxi. Ma inye bi order soro, not on.
Yami shed, papa. Yami, I can say. Yami also insure for then as
Ibiomuso also make a child there, or Piade, or you share a yim in a yim. Inti or China another oh okay, well, you better share a number so or you be share about ideally your GTV. No sort of then.
Okay. No problem.
If he mpocho in Sheikh Arimiao.
Chief
Ma'am, this spokesperson. Okay. Also, I can find him wa atona kumem oyene do pa na mo wo menyen opede o hwede eben nkranhyesam na edzerema wo nuanum taxi fo usande wadzali ayi oyada wo de yenyina yesua bibi fim ebran nkranhyesam na edzeba taxi fo.
Oh, me there are some me can say like obia drive bia like obi obi na do ne kama obo na ne eden only 10 and bokun ofon ko back even okomo obi bia mpo unem po hu obi na mpo like the mpo or say eden or 10 or people were location one kwa also odo mo dan or 10 go back
Ankwesi easy mamimbi so wo mami no yo papa what I say
what I say
mpocho
what's one trying I don't know
Elmina mpocho afu bi na dada Yeah, sure. And so, Kafui, that's it. I've passed on the message to him, and I've told him what Reverend Dr. Lawrence Tete and Sheikh Arimia Shaib has just told me, and I've passed it on. Hold on. Okay. So Kwesi has just said that anytime we want to get hold of him, we should go through Empress. We have Empress's details, and so we will share them accordingly. Reverend Dr. Lawrence Tete and Sheikh can be sure that we would make sure Kwesi comes to join us in the studio, and whatever there is to be done for him, we will all be sure that will be done for him and to him. This really, as Dr. Tete had said, is a moral thing that all of us must emulate. Thank you very much, Kafui. If you have any further interactions with us, I'm all yours.
Last question is from me. Ask Kwesi whether the number of his friends who have called him has increased dramatically since the breaking of this news.
Thank you very much, I will. You see, in Kafui Day, he wants to be rich. Oh no, yeah, GTV, breakfast show, yeah, one of our hosts. Right, okay, so what's the main so there? Ofi the main story about our social media na baby wudina ko he. We are ko for our friend one. One do no okune yima na da otomote.
Bebre. Me am ko find the bebre warfare. Ndran bi po no warfare. Bebre. One am to one car chain now. Bia.
All right, thank you so very much. Empress, we're really very grateful for all the assistance and support you have given to Kwesi. We'll encourage you also to keep on keeping on. The end is not yet in sight. We see a long way ahead of us. God richly bless you. And Kwesi, sure. I mean, sure. And so that's the story of Kwesi Akon, the taxi driver. Once again, I really would like to point to the taxi and imagine myself driving this and finding 8,400 cedis in this economic situation at this time when everybody else is crying. I really very much doubt if I would not be tempted to keep it. God bless Kwesi and God bless every one of us. Thank you very much, Kafui. Take it over.
Thank you very much, Alan. I put it to you, you would have returned that money and done your parents and yourself and your church proud, and your family as well, your wife, everybody, your kids and everybody. So, but thank you for that beautiful story. Thanks to Kwesi Akon, the